Hey everyone, this is Goku Medina here. Before I start with the video, I'd like to apologize for the lack of uploads on the channel. I've just been dealing with shit IRL and just a lack of upgrading my computer parts. So recording and streaming have been a pain in the ass, but that won't stop me from making content, going further from now. So expect a lot more videos, probably a lot more streams on my Twitch, and a lot more uploads on my TikTok. So yeah, just get ready for that, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's the first of a retrospect that I ever made. If you guys want to see more, like and subscribe, comment, and yeah, we'll just get right into it. Warning, if you don't like horror, blood, dark topics, and etc., I recommend to click off the video or skip to the timestamp that I'm going to put in here just to summarize the entire video. If not, sit back, relax, grab a snack, and enjoy. Alright, where do I even start with this? Dead Rising 3. My least played Dead Rising, not because I don't like it, it's because I don't have an Xbox to play it. I mean, I do, but I just sitting in a corner and I don't want to unload it. So thanks to my sister for gifting me this game on Steam so I could replay it for y'all. But yeah, welcome to Dead Rising 3, a game released on November 22nd in 2013 for the Xbox One and a year later for the PC. The game was developed by Capcom Vancouver. Dead Rising 3 is an arcade-style zombie game. This game takes place 10 years after the event of Dead Rising 2. Our game takes place in Los Perdidos in 2021. In this game, you follow the protagonist, Nick Ramos, but for the rest of this video, I'm going to refer to him as Nick because saying his entire name is going to be a pain in the ass. But we start off trying to gather supplies for you and your gang. You go searching through an abandoned ZDC checkpoint just for a couple minutes, later to be surrounded by zombies. I won't get into the story yet, but I'll summarize it later in the video in the best way I can, and that makes sense. Now, for a game about killing zombies, it does deliver on its intended purpose, but I will go over the gameplay and other things about this game. But I would like to point out that anything I say from beyond this point will not be biased. As much as I love the Dead Rising series, I'm going to talk about its ups and downs, and I'm going to start with Dead Rising 3. And the first thing I'm going to start is obviously with this movement. Now, the newest mechanic to the movement system is the sprinting, and I cannot tell you how this is the best thing they've added to the series for a while. And I'm not going to talk about Dead Rising 4, but sprinting in Dead Rising 3 is probably the best thing that they added, and it makes the games like Dead Rising 2 and 1 just look and feel weird when playing them compared to Dead Rising 3 because of the sprinting. But we're not talking about those. But the movement itself will be clunky at times. I'm not going to lie to you. There are times where I'll be moving around and the game doesn't want me to move forward or to the side even though I am pressing on my W key to go forward. And I even plugged in a controller to play and it still will shit at times. There are times where I'll jump and it just, it's not consistent for shit. And overall, the movement is just a pain in the ass. It really is just like, why bother? It just hurts me. Like, as you can see from the gameplay, me fucking around and finding out, the movement is a pain in the ass. Other than that, mechanics, it's fucking fun as hell. I just hate the movement. The movement could be better, but other than sprinting and shit, meh, okay. I will not lie to you. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the game's combat, and the combat itself has gotten better, but slightly worse in this game. So on one end, the addition of the vehicle combos and the super combos are fun and a new way to play the game. I won't even lie to you. I think my personal favorite is the electro staff, because like it's the stupidest shit. The one where you can add the fire version to it, like you add I think it's a gas canister or whatever. It's fucking goofy. Like, you get to run around not only shocking zombies but also putting them on fire, and then the smash attack just doing AoE. The funnest shit ever. Another personal favorite is the shock blaster. It's one of the DLC weapons you get. I think it's the CDC DLC, but essentially it's just an AR with a defibrillator. It is the stupidest shit. It just one-shots, it does one-shot zombies, but I mainly use it whenever I'm fighting like any of the CDC, the military, or the bikers. It's just so fucking fun. But something that does ruin this, to me personally, because when I play Dead Rising game, I'm trying to manage my weapons and my healing items and all that shit. This game, what it does also ruins it. So what it does good in kind of ruins the whole aspect of this game. So in addition to this game is having the weapon lockers in safe houses. So when you unlock a safe house and you clear it out, you have access to your weapons. Basically how the weapon locker works is that whenever you pick up a weapon or an item around the map, it automatically saves it into your weapon locker. It's the same thing with vehicles. You get into a vehicle, it automatically saves for you in your garage. But at least with the vehicles, I have to go find it and then go find the blueprints to make the combo vehicles. And some combo vehicles are obviously better than others. With the weapon locker, it's not the same thing. Like, I find myself using the same weapons over and over again, and it really doesn't make the game as enjoyable as you think. Like, the weapons I use are the electro staff, the miniguns. Like, I pick up like 2 or 3 miniguns, and maybe like the lightsaber or something, but like those are the main guns I run with, like the main weapons, and I don't run anything else. And as much as this game has a lot of variety in its weapons, you find yourself using the same weapons once you understand how weapons works and you are comfortable with how using it in clearing zombies or clearing boss fights. It's the same shit, and I love this game. I love its combat. I love this, but like, having to pick the same weapons over and over again is annoying, and especially when you're going to the boss fight. My first run playing with Anderson, a friend that I managed to convince to get the game so we could play the game together, most of the boss fights we played was just me using a minigun. I sat there, sprayed. We fought the monk, and I shit you not, the first 5 like minutes of me fighting the monk is just me sitting there spraying a minigun while Anderson distracted him. We get to the biker, and I'm gonna show a good example of the biker. I literally just sat there with a minigun and just, you know, beat him. And it makes the game overwhelming. If they didn't add the addition of the weapon locker, I probably would have enjoyed the game a lot more. And they tried to like tone it down with the locker too. They have a system to where you can only grab like, I think it's 4 weapons at a time before you have to upgrade, and it's 8 weapons. But even then, it gets really boring, because even with the 8 weapons, I already have my entire list of weapons that I use, and I'm already on my way to go fucking beat this game. So that's the downside of the combat. As much as I love the super combos and the vehicle combos, and my personal my favorite vehicle combo is the what's it called, the one you get from the biker. I don't know the actual name. It's the steamroller bike. I fucking love that thing with a passion. I grinded 5 hours getting that stupid zombie achievement to get kills with. So that will be basically in its entirety. I'm gonna show the clip of obviously of me fighting the boss, but let me tell you, it is not fun when you're doing this shit, and I mean not fun. Alright, so this isn't part of the video. This is gonna be a little segment where I'm just gonna say things that my friends wanted to say in the video. So number 1, we're gonna start with Taco. Now, she just wanted to say to go follow her on TikTok, and if you don't, she will probably fillet you alive like that Emna person that I don't know, but I'm going to put a screenshot of her social right here, and then that one girl that I'm talking about. Number 2, TJ. Man wanted to say that if you like Peak, you need to go play the Dead Rising games, or you need to go play Dead Space. Peak-ass games. Also, are you sure? Third one is Ice Cold. He just wanted to just say hi, then he loved people. That's it. Yeah. For being a British dude, he's pretty chill. And then there's the person that I don't like, Shiyukaduri. He just said that I'm gonna have to reread this one. But he basically wanted to say, and I quote, "If you're lucky, a dog or a cat will come into your life and steal your heart and change everything." Also, he said to go follow him on the social, so like, here you go. Yeah, that's basically about it for this segment. I didn't have much else to say, really, but yeah. But when it comes to the Dead Rising games, you can also play multiplayer. My personal thing about Dead Rising 3 is that you have unique dialogues for every character that you play. So, when you play a game, the host or player 1 will play as Nick. Your friend or player 2 will play as Dick. That is his name. Search it up. Don't say shit. That's his name. He's a truck driver. That's his shit. So basically, whenever you play as one of these characters, they have unique dialogues for whatever mission you do. So if you want to go save the illegals from the comm tower, and you have to do their mission, if you speak as a Nick, he has unique dialogue. I'm gonna use an example. It's the first side mission you do, which is at the motel. I'm gonna play a clip of Nick talking and Dick talking. Now, all I have is the audio, nothing more. So bear with me. I'm gonna have a picture of each person talking, and we'll just go from there. So I'll let you listen. Pete.
Cool painting, but you do know there's a zombie outbreak going down, right?
Get a clue and mind your own business. Don't mess with me, okay? This is serious shit.
Okay, whatever. But looks like you're out of paint, so why don't you just get somewhere safe and finish it later?
There won't be a later if I don't get this done. Wait, who are you with? Huh? Are you a snitch?
What? No, I'm not a snitch. What are you talking about? Why is this so important?
It's not for me, it's for people like me, the ones who live off the grid because of those fascists.
Illegals? Wait, you mean this sign means there's a safe place nearby? Safe from zombies?
Don't call me an illegal. Yes, that's why I have to finish, but my cannons are dried to shit. I need 3 more to get this done.
You mean spray paint? Cannons. That's cool. Sure, I'll try to get you 3.
Hey, with all the zombies around, a pretty lady like you should be out here painting walls.
Get a clue and mind your own business. Don't mess with me, okay? This is serious shit.
Sorry, looks like an unfinished mural giving it a try to paint. You really should get out of this mess.
There won't be a later if I don't get this done. Wait, who are you with? Huh? Are you a snitch?
Hell no, I'm no snitch. You think art's gonna save the world? Ain't that nice?
It's not for me, it's for people like me, the ones who live fashion.
Whoa! This graffiti shit means you illegals got someplace safe around here? Oh, jeez, that's another story.
Don't call me an illegal. Yes, that's why I have to finish, but my cannons are dried to shit. I need 3 more to get this done.
Cannons? What the? Oh, you're talking about spray paint. Sure, what the hell? I'll find you some more.
Okay, so the last 2 things we're going to be talking about in this video is the progression and the summary of the entire video, or the story to be specific. So let's get with the progression. So basically, when you play the game, you're playing the main story, which is a 72-hour game mode, which technically would give you 3 days tops to basically beat the game, or if you're not trying to beat the game immediately, it's do all the side quests, get all the collectibles, everything you can in one run, because theoretically you can do it all in one run if you know what you're doing. But if you're a newcomer, that should be like plenty of time to just explore, fuck around, mess around, and all that shit. Basically, it is a 72-hour game mode where in the game it gives you 5 in-game days to basically find survivors, get blueprints, clear safe houses, and encounter psychopath that cannot say shit today. I'm Shelby. While doing this, you also get to level up, get PP from killing zombies. More, I think it's more PP every couple 100 kills you get. You also get to do PP trials. By the way, PP stands for player points, or whatever you want to do, prestige points, whatever you want to say. I call it player points. It's simple, but basically, PP trials are random trials. They give you either kill zombies with a specific set of weapons, craft a specific amount of weapons some amount of times, do vehicle, and my personal hatred, kill zombies in general. One of the PP trials is kill zombies, and you need to finish all the trials, I think it's about 300,000 something zombies, which took me 5 hours doing overtime, straight up for 5 hours, no breaks, just 5 hours of straight up getting on the stupid roller bike and losing my sanity. Also, if you just saw the stats, I joined the multiplayer game when I first loaded up the game to see how I would go with other people, and I got into a hacked lobby and all my stats got maxed, so that's what it is. I restarted it, but I got stuck with that, so I'm just gonna level up and then restart my data and then grind again to get back to level 50. But yeah, that's about it. Now, just to summarize the entire story, like I mentioned earlier, you play as a mechanic named Nick Ramos, who goes through a CDC checkpoint trying to get supplies for him and the gang. Basically, you come back to the diner, you make your first combo weapon, you go to your boss's garage, and essentially your entire purpose throughout the entire game is to try to save survivors. Basically just that. Just you save survivors, progress of the story, you find your friend Diego, find a plane, get fuel, etc. You find out that you're the cure because you're one of 50 orphans. Whatever. I know, orphans, funny joke. Big 2025. And yeah, that's basically it. You have 5 endings. The true ending, which is the overtime ending that I'm doing, is basically that you stop Havoc from basically getting the king zombies and basically the training. You gotta murk that motherfucker. The other ending is if you let Havoc collect the king zombies, and you do that. Third ending is if you finish, I think, with less than a day left on your time, and you basically just leave everything here. Another ending is if you decide to leave early, you basically get betrayed by all your friends. They throw you out, leave you for dead, and they leave you there. And the other ending is where if you fail to complete the game within the time limit, kaboom, the entire city is fucking leveled to a nuke. Another thing I want to talk about was the DLCs. I didn't decide to get gameplay for the DLCs because they're not really memorable. I'm gonna be honest, the only good ones were the one where you play as the illegal angel, which by the way, in this game, illegals mean that they are not chipped for the Zombrex chip, whatever. But basically, you play as her. It's basically the Untold Stories of Los Perdidos, blah blah blah. But basically, it was that, and when you play as Brad Pitt, the CDC agent, I think those were the only two memorable ones, because when you play as Angel, you kind of like feel bad for her, you know, all this shit, and then you play as the CDC agent Brad Pitt, finding out that basically the CDC aren't actually saving people, they're murdering them, blah blah blah, starting these outbreaks, and you come to realities like, yo, this is not the shit that I signed up for. And during this entire segment of that DLC, you basically find and learn all that shit. I'm not gonna lie, the DLCs are pretty short. From what I've heard, they were rushed DLCs because of the contract with Microsoft at the time. I really don't know too much about it. All I know is that they were really short and they were really underwhelming. Don't get me wrong, it's still content. I fucking love it, but it was really underwhelming for a game that I love. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, this is not my style of videos where I sit here and really talk about a game or just general. I think the last time I did this was some other game, or I think it was the Candy Corps situation where I talk down and generally talk down and talk about a video. I mainly do skits, stupid shit, funny moments, all that shit. I just record random shit. I'm not used to like progressively just sitting here and just recording and talking about shit. So I hope you guys really did enjoy. Let me know if I did good or not. I do want to plan on doing more, not just the Dead Rising games. I want to do other games. I think the next episode will either be Dead Rising 4 or another game. I'll probably have another person in the video, you know, explaining shit with me, so it's not just me and I sound like a total idiot. Because again, half of the time I want to make content look good, sound good, but I'm not a man of many things, and I tend to just doze off halfway through a video and I'm like, oh, I forgot I was making this. So generally, I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and I hope it's at least decent enough to you guys to watch through and enjoy it. Other than that, thank you for watching. Go follow my socials, you know where they are. I don't have to leave them down below. I promote them every time, you know. Other than that, yeah, I'm gonna go back to trying to get the achievements for this game, and I'll probably make a TikTok about it. And the next game, probably Dead Rising 4. Yeah. Also, fun fact for the people who are watching this who worried about me on Discord, I am fine. I'm just slowly losing my sanity from playing video games and talking to people, okay? So I'm fine. Really. So you don't have to worry about my dumb ass. Alright? So I hope you guys really enjoyed. Thank you, and yeah, peace.